Hi, my name is Jim Mathers. Welcome to the Characteristics of Genius. We're doing the second character of genius, which is courage. Now, Dr. Barrow said it takes courage to do things that others consider impossible. He also said, stop worrying about what other people think about you. Now, I'll give you an example of doing things that others consider impossible. Well, before I started my first company, my first energy company, I was told by many people, Jim, you're not going to make that kind of money. I said, I need to make $2,000 a week. They said, it's impossible. Now, this is almost 20 years ago. And in order to take care of my family, my pregnant wife, I had to make $2,000 a week to pay my bills. Everybody told me, Jim, it's impossible. Jim, it's impossible. Jim, it's impossible. And I realized I had to quit telling people what I was going to do. And I had to have the courage to continue down the path. I did. I pulled in somebody. They came up to me and they said, okay, I'll hire you. I'll give you $2,000 a week. I said, no, not just $2,000 a week, but a bonus when I reach a certain level. And the guy laughed because he thought, no one's ever done that. It's impossible. Well, I did beat it. And I ended up getting my pay to rise to $6,000 a week as an employee. And the best part was, because I had the courage to disagree, to not listen to other people, but to follow my own dreams and goals, and I pushed forward, I not only got to $6,000 a week income as a sales manager, but I made it possible to start my first company, because then the people around me had faith and confidence in my courage, because then I had to start all over again. The other example is when I started my first company, the first 2 clients I brought in, I hired people, I trained them, we sold for the clients. Guess what? They never paid us. So we lost tens of thousands of dollars on the first client, the second client, the third client. And at that moment you think, should I quit or should I go on? Well, this is where you must have courage. And you also must learn from your mistakes. So the courage part is that you don't quit. And also it takes courage to admit you made a mistake and to look at what you could do differently. So I put my fingers down, I typed more, I called more, I sent more faxes, and I finally pulled in another big energy client. And this time we did it perfectly. And the rest, as they say, is history, because I made my first $1 million with that client. It was incredible. We also did impossible sales, because we took and we broke barriers. We were doing 2,500 to 3,000 sales a week in an area that people said was impossible. It was New York City, by the way. It was a long time ago. But because we had a fair product, we were guaranteeing people savings on their natural gas. And because we trained our salesmen within an inch of their life to stick to the script, not to overpromise, but to make sure that if we promise what we promise, we deliver what we promise, and we make people happy. I also went up and trained the client's customer service team, about 25 people, because they kept canceling all the customers that we would get. So it also took courage. And here's where courage comes in again. You have to solve the problems around you. Don't get discouraged. Discouraged means without courage. Interesting, huh? So if you just keep courageous, keep your courage in. Don't quit. Don't give up. Follow your dreams. And don't listen to people when they tell you it can't be done. Have a great day.